I'm excited to be back. You know, I think coming out today was definitely an adventure, but a good one. I'm looking forward to kind of getting more practices and more games under our belt with this team, but I think that we have a really good team. Obviously, really excited about Janae and Allie, you know, a new addition to the team, and I think Allie came in and did a great job. I mean, knocked down some shots, got some steals, great defense, defensive intensity, and then, of course, Janae, you know, coming a little bit, her hamstring still bothering her a little bit, but she played through it down the stretch with us, you know, that defensive team that we had. So, you know, I'm really excited. I think we got great pieces, and you know, tonight, I know everybody's disappointed about the loss, but, you know, the great thing is that we wake up tomorrow, we go to Atlanta, and we got another opportunity.
Do you just chalk tonight up as just you haven't played that well or that much together?
I think you chalk this game up. I mean, you can't necessarily make an excuse for any game. We knew coming into this season, you know, definitely coming in late and with kind of, I mean, it's definitely unfortunate that the four of us, the core group, came in so late. But, you know, we came out. I think the group that was here, I mean, I told them, like, you guys have been here, so your energy level should be a lot higher. You guys should, you know, kind of be helping us bring our energy up. And, you know, so I think from that I was a little bit disappointed. But, you know, I think moving forward, I mean, you can't look at the games that you played in the past. You got to look at the future games. So we went out tonight. I mean, Washington, you got to give them credit. They did a great job tonight. They drove the ball at us. I mean, got to the free throw line quite a bit in the first half. Rebounds, you know, on the board. They killed us on the boards, and we got to do a better job.
Did you say anything to your Turkish league colleagues after the game, or?
After the game in Turkey?
No, no. Here, did you say anything to Ebony or Tammy or Katie? Tell them to
pick it up a little bit?
Well, no, just take it in stride, or did you tell them anything?
No, not really. I mean, you know, I know for me, I'm really excited to be back on the same team with Ebony and Tammy and not playing against them. So, you know, I think when you look at that, it's kind of like, hey, you know, just glad we're on the same team. I mean, we have to take we have to play tomorrow, you know. Got to get ready for Atlanta tonight. Tomorrow we got to play them, and then after that, kind of rest a little bit. Lynn giving us a few days off to kind of get our body together, and then when we go back at it, we got to go back at it full force and get ready.
How severe is the jet lag right now? I mean, what do you feel like now compared to after a normal game in the middle of the season?
You know, I think I'm still on cloud 9 right now. You know, honestly, waking up, I mean, like this morning I woke up at 3, 5, 7, finally got up, you know, and it's kind of, you know, I took my normal nap for the game, but I think all of us, it's just kind of, it's one of those things that, you know, it takes time. You try to get on the same schedule. I try to stay up as late as I can, but even with me going to bed at 1 o'clock, I still wake up at 3, so, you know, just trying to do that, and hopefully my body will catch up soon.
Obviously bumpy tonight. How long do you think it'll be until you guys get back into
Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. You know, I think that, you know, Coach Dunn said it best after the game that we definitely expect to be a little off on the offensive end as far as timing, rhythm, and things we want to do. But we just got to play better defensively. We've got to play better, you know, energy and just effort. And I think, you know, everybody knows the defensive schemes. We just didn't execute them, you know, like we normally do. So I think that tomorrow, you know, hopefully we can come with a better effort and come with a better result as well.
Personally, how do you feel? Are you feeling lagged at all? Are you tired?
I mean, I don't feel myself, that's for sure. You know, but it is what it is. It's a situation that unfortunately, you know, that the four of us were in, and you know, we're just happy to be back. But obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time for us to get reacquainted here.
How do you mentally get over that?
You know, it's kind of like an inner strength you've got to have, and I know we all have it, and we were not ourselves tonight, and you could tell that from the jump, tip off. But it's just going to take a lot of inner strength, and just all of us just coming together and pulling energy from each other, from each person.
Basketball.com. I was wondering how you thought your first WNBA regular season game went tonight.
Pretty disappointed in myself, but you know, first game jitters. I was really nervous going into it. You know, as a team, could have played better, and that's the great thing about sports. We have another game tomorrow, back-to-back, and hopefully the team will be better tomorrow.
Personally, how do you feel? You tired from coming back overseas, or ready to go this season?
Well, still waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but you know what? It might take another day or two. I think as much as you try to fight jet lag, I think it always gets the best of you no matter what. So right now, it's just got to push through it right now.
Credit to Washington. They played extremely hard, a very physical game. I thought that the rebounding sent the message. Their effort was at a very high level. Anytime you get beat on the boards 35-22, you know you're getting out hustled and you're getting out physical by a very good team. I thought at times we saw some good things. We saw some good things from the bench, but I didn't think we could ever kind of find our rhythm. You know, it was like we looked like we hadn't practiced together, which, you know, in some ways is true. I thought we got some good energy off the bench, but we just didn't play at a high level. So we've got to learn from this. We've got to get better. We just got to get better.
Do you attribute that to the fact that people are still coming in flux? Or?
Well, I'd like to think that the fact that we haven't practiced that affected our rhythm, you know, and we looked lethargic. But, you know, I'm not going to make excuses because I thought Washington played really, really well. I thought they brought their A game. I thought they looked like they'd been together for 3 weeks. Everybody'd been there. Everybody'd been working. Everybody'd been practicing. And so they were clicking offensively and defensively. I thought our rotations on defense were slow. Our timing on offense looked slow. You know, but yet we still, I think there was one time where we made a run there and we pulled close and then we missed a layup or then we missed 2 free throws. So you just can't do that against a playoff team. You know, you've got to finish the job. And I thought our bench played really hard, but I thought the layups and the free throws that they missed hurt us. You know, you against a playoff team, you got to knock down those shots.
Brienne has been in camp, and she kind of had a bumpy night. Any explanation
Well, I mean, we
for
start
that?
the second half and run a play for her, and she misses a wide open layup, and you know that's tough. That's tough. It kind of bursts your bubble a little bit. You know, like okay, we get what we want, and then we don't finish the job. So, you know, she's got to slow down. She's going 90 miles an hour, and she needs to be going about 75.
Hold down rotation minutes a little bit for the starters. The guys just got back with jet lag.
I absolutely tried to get everybody in there, try to keep the minutes down. And, you know, it's what, I guess 5 a.m. somewhere where they're used to, and that's tough. And I know that. You know, wish we'd had maybe 2 more days just to practice together. You know, just to know each other. You know, just to get back into our rhythm. I thought at times you could see that we were not quite sure what we were doing, and people were out of position. And but I thought Washington looked. You know, they were executed well. Their timing was excellent, and they were very physical. That was the thing that concerned me, I think, the most, that they just physically beat us up.
And you got to get on playing tomorrow morning and fly to Atlanta.
That's
and
right.
play
We better,
again?
and you know what? And we better learn from this game, and we better get better because everybody in this league is very, very good, and we've got a mark on our back. You know, we're the hunted, and you know we have got to be prepared to play just like this team played. Everybody's going to play like Washington played tonight. And, you know, they were desperate to beat us. We beat them 6 times in a row last year. You talk about hungry and determined. And I was very impressed with the play of Katie Smith. I think she's a great acquisition for them. But I think the thing that surprised us most was how much Monique Curry's improved. She really taken her game to another level. So I give them all credit. They look really good.
Lynn, how much jet lag and having 4 players out like this? Now here they are back on a plane headed out again. How long do you think it'll be before they get back in kind of a comfort zone?
Well, you know, they usually say it takes a week. It takes an hour for every. So if it's 7 hours, it takes 7 days. If it, you know, to get in sync. But we don't have 7 days. You know, that's just the way it is. I watched the game today. I thought Dinah Taurasi looked out of sync, you know, and lethargic and dead in that LA game. But they only had one that looked that way. You know. That's just the way it is. You just go on. Somebody else has to step up. Somebody has to get the job done. And I want to make sure that everybody understands Washington played extremely well tonight. They beat us, and there are no excuses. I don't care whether people were here, whether they weren't here. We could have played a better ball game, and you have to give them credit.